Good morning, everyone. Good Saturday morning. Got it straight this time. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Luxurious Lounge. Coffee first. Oh, that's hot. Ooh. Fresh out of the Keurig. I'm drinking Rev coffee, by the way. It's like double the caffeine. Whew, that was hot. Whew. All right. So, little recap on the butter. A lot of people have been getting the butter throughout last week, and the success rate has been pretty high. Pretty freaking high, so I'm super excited about that. I've been telling everybody to make sure that you get these in the fridge as soon as you get them. Chill them for 20-30 minutes and then they're good to go. I've had customers say that it's made it, and there was no meltdowns or anything. I think I have one so far, but that was to be expected because I guess the butter was sitting in a hot black mailbox in 80-degree weather for almost all day. But he stuck it in the fridge and, it was good to go. Oh, let's see what I'm gonna stick in the pipe this morning. Some Eileen's Dream. Love this stuff. This is Irish cream and white chocolate truffles. Goes really good with your Rev coffee or any coffee. Oh, geez, I think this one's new. Will he be able to open it? Oh man. Usually these things take a coin. There's a little lip right here with a little indentation. But let me see if I can just use some of this luxurious strength. Hopefully I don't fart on camera. Ah, yes. Yeah, see, this one's new. Let me get my pipe loaded up before I talk about what is being released tomorrow, Sunday morning. This pipe, a little eBay special. This is pretty much looks like a little tree stump that somebody handmade. There's no, I guess there is a marking on it here. It's made in France, and the logo is REPP. You can barely see it stamped in the bottom, but it's an actual tree branch with another piece of tree branch as the stem. I thought it was pretty cool because I'd never really seen much like it, and it's a sitter, so it'll just sit by its own. It doesn't need a pipe stand. Let me go for the tin note. I already know what this one smells like, but it's like coffee. You just want to smell it every time you open it up. That white chocolate. Lightly tamp it. I had a customer shoot me a message the other day. I guess he got his first 2 tins of pipe tobacco from, I guess watching the lounge videos. I think Colt, Red Blood Moon, which is like an amazing cherry, and another one called like Dark Horse. But he was messaging me like, how the hell do I get these open? There's most tobacco tins will have a little notch on the side. I'll close this one so you can see. See, that's a nice thing about that. It'll just sit there and chill for you. Otherwise, you gotta have a pipe stand or a little tray with a knocker on there so you could lean it. But most tobacco tins these days will have these little notches right here on the side. There's one, there's one, there's one. And usually you can take like a nickel or something, put it in there and twist it, and you'll hear the can release. It'll go tsh. Then you can usually open it up pretty well. Some of the older tins, like some of the Dunhill and stuff that I have, don't have a notch in it. So all I would do, get a little blade or something, or a little flathead, a little tiny pry tool like that, and stick it up underneath the edge right there, and just kind of rock it back and forth, and you'll hear the can tsh, and it'll release that seal, and then you can open it up. Because trying to open it up with that vacuum, good luck. You got to be He-Man. So Eileen's Dream. Let's go ahead and light that up. My little fire extinguisher lighter. I love the nuttiness that you get sometimes with the tobacco. A little bit of coffee. Yes, there we go. Oh, butters. Speaking of butters, real quick. I did the initial blast out. Then I think it was the same day I did a little pre-order batch of another, I think like 80 of them. And those ones sold out rather quickly. So this coming week, excuse me, I'm going to be getting the rest of the ingredients to make, I'm hoping 2 batches. So I'm going to make the pre-order stuff first, start getting those on their way, and then I'm going to make another batch, probably another double or triple batch to have ready for the following Sunday. So not tomorrow, but the next Sunday. So subscribe to my newsletter. I still get tons and tons of messages like, how do I get notified? How do I get notified? So I think I'm going to make like a little video on just that, and then that way I can shoot that over to anybody that asks. I mean, pretty much I'm going to keep it all the same as far as my releases. Every Sunday, 12 noon. California Pacific Standard Time. So got to do the math. I still get a lot of people that message me, oh man, I missed it, I missed the launch. I'm like, no, launch isn't happening for another hour. So I think that people still think it's 12 o'clock their time. Maybe a time zone chart. All right. More coffee. Let's see. Let me look in my luxurious cookbook. Really, it actually says luxurious cookbook. My top secret notes in here. Where did I put my notes? Sunday's notes. Oh, just. All right. So Sunday, tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon actually, I'm going to be making, I got a batch of the original Bastard, the Beard Balm, and the Beard Oil. Of course, I got the Bilberry oil and the Bilberry Balm and the Vintage Oil and the Vintage Balm for Sunday. I got a small batch of Deluxe Oil, as well as the Growth Serum. What else we got? Still got some spicy oil and balm left. I made a little small batch of the Curious oil and balm just because last Sunday I don't think I had made any. And then smoky balms, I have some of those left, as well as the oil, I think. Not sure if there's any smoky oil left, but balms, yes. Rustic balms, some of those are left. Another batch of the sweet oil and the sweet balm. Same with the holy oil and the beard balm. New stuff. Let's see. Oh, I got more of the leather bags too. The men's leather satchels. Those will be on the website Sunday. And patches. I think you guys might have seen my little. I think I put it in the stories, but I finally got some iron-on luxurious bastard patches, which is just the logo with the smoking pipe, and they're about 4 inches tall, so they're an appropriate size. They're not obnoxiously big or anything, or too small. And they can be sewn on as well, or iron on. And price wise on those, I think just because it's my first run, so I had to pay for the tooling, they're going to be coming in at about $10, but I think they're worth it. It's a good quality. I went through a bunch of different samples and trial and errors until finally I got this style that I think is pretty good. So the patches will be on the website. They're going to be in the swag area, I believe, where all the odds and ends are at. Vintage oil, vintage balms, Bilberry Holy, Tobacconist. Got more Tobacconist oil going on the site. Of course, the original. Still got some Rustic. And I still have a few bottles left of the spicy with the added coffee notes to it. So might want to grab those, or grab one if you haven't already. And I had a little bit of ingredients left for some 1912, so that'll go up. The oil and Curious oil. $19.12 bombs, I didn't have enough for that, so those will probably go up maybe next week. and a very, very small batch of the conditioning beard wash. I went to go make a big batch of it, and I grabbed my box with some of the main ingredients that I usually keep in it, and it was empty. So, big fail. But I already had the stuff on order, so I should have that. Might even have it as early as Monday. So, I might just drop a midweek conditioning beard wash batch. If so, make sure to subscribe to my newsletter. That way you'll get notified of it. And to the people that ordered the little pre-run of my Red Bastard, there was 14 spots for that. Of course, they all got swooped up. What I need from you guys is just to kind of let me know your feedback on them, especially if any of you happen to have the Cologne Polo Red. It's kind of my version of it, and I think there's like 8 different things to make up that profile, according to what I did, the research on. So I kind of tweaked it a little bit. I did put my luxurious spin on it. So I hopefully it's pretty damn close. I'd like to add that one to maybe do that every so often. Not necessarily like add it to the lineup, but like every month or something I do like a big batch of what I call like the Colognes. Like the cool water version that I did, and then this will be the Polo Red. So everybody that got the Red Bastard, try to give me some feedback on it. That way I can post it up on the gram. Trying to figure out what I want to run next. If I should do if you guys have heard of the TCVC, it's a tobacco, coffee, vanilla cherry. That one seems to be getting a lot of attention from the people that have gotten the customs. So I might do a little batch of that. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to do just make a certain amount and just put them up, or like a pre-order. I don't know, because it seems like no matter which way I do it, there's always somebody that misses it and they're really unhappy. I try. I'm a small batch company. I don't make 10,000 units of beard butter, so this is all made by hand by me. There's only so many hours in the day in order for me to make product and then ship it out. So just got to be patient with me, because if it's good, don't worry, it'll come back. It'll come around again. Oh man, that coffee is so good. Well, I think that's about all the info that I have for you right now. I think I might try to work on, maybe I'll put the subscribe button stuff or the subscribe stuff at the top of the website. That way, if you're on a phone too, I think it'll be a little bit easier. And I think I want to definitely do like just a quick little video clip of, to handle that. That's the most commonly asked question. At least, 24 email messages or direct messages per day. How do I get your product, or every time I check on the website, XYZ is sold out. Are you even making beard products anymore? And I just laugh. I'm like, yep, you're just checking at the time when it's sold out. I would need probably like 6 of me in order to always maintain product throughout the whole week. It would be crazy. But then again, I don't think I want to get that big. I don't want to get so big to where, you lose the personality of it. I don't want to have like other people making my product and it just shows up in a crate. I just, I love the whole craft of it. So as long as you guys are patient, man, excuse me, I'll be able to totally keep up with it. I'm in the good part of the bowl now. It's like probably right about there. About a quarter of the way in. So keep the comments coming on the butter. I like seeing the photos of it, making it, to wherever you're at. I got one this morning from a guy that was thousands of miles away, apparently. And he got it. I think he peeked at it before he put it in the fridge, and he said it seemed fine. It seemed to hold its, hold its shape. But he chilled it anyway, and then he used it and said it was amazing, like intoxicating, super duper soft. He put a little bit in his hand, and it already started to melt from the heat. Lots of amazing feedback on the Bastard butter. So I think that'll be a staple. Gonna be trying to make that almost every week, even if it's smaller batches. I can totally keep up with that. I hope. Ingredients wise, I hope that my suppliers won't run out. I've been trying to hoard ingredients and supplies recently just because I had my supplier for my bottles, their caps ran out. So luckily I had a bunch that I already had here, and I literally just ran out as soon as I got my order. So scary stuff. A lot of things to think about. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. And don't forget, tomorrow, 12 noon, California time, Pacific Standard Time. Look out for the email. I usually shoot it out a few minutes before I start uploading. And I think that's about it. Oh, it's uploading. I've had people tell me that they're on the website and they have like something loaded and it's still showing out of stock. You got to refresh it, because I can't just upload it all at one time. So I usually have all the products that I have that I'm going to release open and the quantities. So I put the quantity in, save, upload, put the quantity in, save, upload. So it's, by my list, that's going to be 12 windows or so opening. So I don't do it on purpose. It's not a game or anything. It's just the way it works. So hopefully you guys can get what you need. And I usually keep extras, and sometimes the orders don't go through. So if there's like that one thing that you missed, shoot me a message, and I usually try to do my best to help you guys out. Well, I'm just going to sit here for a minute and enjoy the music. So, till next time, get luxurious, my friends. Bowler hat.